Hey guys, so today I'm going to show you how to make a 90 calorie mojito. So mojitos are one of my favorite drinks, but unfortunately they come in at about 230 calories. But by making a few small changes, you can drop those calories by over half. So firstly, I'm just going to run through the ingredients you'll need to make this. Just like a normal mojito, we're going to use white rum. Now you can use spiced rum or any other kind of rum, as long as what you're using is about 37 to 40%. But if you start to go into stronger rums, that's absolutely fine, but it's just going to bring up the calories a little bit more. Like a normal mojito, we're going to use mint leaves. So we've got enough here for about 6 or 7 leaves, as well as a sprig to go on the end to garnish it. Ice cubes, you can use crushed ice at the end to top it, but that's just personal preference. And in all honesty, it takes a lot of time and I've lost my crusher, so we're just going to use regular ice cubes for now. And we're also going to use a quarter of lime cut into chunks. So normally in a mojito, you'd use sugar and then top it up with soda water. However, the sugar is where a lot of the calories are coming from, so we're going to change that by using sugar-free lemon and lime drink, and lemonade can work just as well. So next, for the equipment, you're going to need a smallish glass, a muddler. However, if you don't have one of these, a rolling pin or even just a piece of cutlery can do just as well. You're also going to need a jigger or just a regular shot glass to measure out your rum. You can use one of these fancy spoons, but realistically it probably doesn't matter. So again, any piece of cutlery can use it. And what we use that for is just to mix in the ingredients once it's all together. We don't actually need this, but I wanted it here so I could look like Tom Cruise. And lastly, some straws. So we're making this cocktail. The first step is to pick off your mint leaves. We're going to use about 7 or 8 in this one. So just pick them off and dump them in the bottom of the glass. So we've got about 8 in there. Next, you want to add in the lime. And now we're going to muddle those together. And I've just got a look that's telling me I'm using the wrong end of this again, but it really doesn't matter. So the idea is just to muddle this together until you've released all the lime juices and bruised the mint, whatever that means. Ice, ice, baby. Doom, 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 doom. Next, we're going to put in the ice cubes. Now, because we're not using sugar and soda water, all the sweetness is going to come from the lemon and lime, which means we're going to have to use a little bit more than if we were just using soda water. Because of that, I don't want to fill it right to the top with ice cubes, so I'm going to fill it to about 3/4 so that there's more room to put in the lemon and lime drink. So just up to about there, that'll be perfect. Next, we're going to put in our shot of rum. Now, to keep it under 90 calories, we're going to use 40 milliliters of rum, which is about 1.5 fluid ounces. So I know from using this sprigger a few times that if I fill it just below the brim, that's 40 mil. But if you're doing it the first time, the easiest way would just be to put the glass on some scales and measure out 40 grams, which is going to be about 40 milliliters. Now, you can use more rum if you want to, but that is going to add up extra calories. So if you want to keep it under 90, then keep it at 40 milliliters. So I'm just going to add a few extra ice cubes in that because I think we can get away with adding a few more in there. And it's a hot day. And the next step is just to mix these together using your spoon, fork, or you can stick your finger in there if you want, but I wouldn't recommend. Now the idea is just to get all the ingredients mixed together so that the lime and mint aren't stuck at the bottom. And once you've done that, it's a simple case of topping it up with lemon and lime drink. Then we want to garnish it with a sprig of mint. Now the reason for this isn't just to make it look fancy, although that is a big part of it, but when you go to take a drink, you also get the smell of the mint, and smell and taste are kind of linked together somehow, so it increases the experience. But before you put that in, you want to whack it on the side of the table, which just releases the oils a little bit and helps bring out that smell. Stick that in there and take your straws in the glass and done. If you like drinking mojitos and making superhero games. So that is it. A mojito under 90 calories. So let me know what you thought of this one. If you made it yourself, give me your thoughts and stick around for more recipes. But I'll see you in the next one. I use that sign off all the time. It's my catchphrase.